You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. This is episode 17, and it is March 28th, 2022, and how are you? I'm not usually one for celebrity gossip or whatever, but let's get into the slap heard around Hollywood last night when Will Smith started in Mississippi and ended in California with that slap he delivered to Chris Rock. I busted up laughing. And this isn't the first time that Chris Rock has come for Will or Jada or the Smith family in general. And with Jada suffering from alopecia and all this other stuff, for Rock to come out and say that he hopes to see her in G.I. Jane 2 and made all those, like, I'm sorry, they were derogatory comments. Good on Will for just getting up and slapping the taste out that boy's mouth, because regardless of what's going on in the Smith household and whatever rockiness there is between Will and Jada, he still fucking loves that woman. And she loves him. And every marriage goes through their ups and downs and ins and outs and so on and so forth. And just the sheer shock across everyone's face when Will got up, slapped the shit out of him, walking back to his seat, yelling at him, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth." And, like, good on you. That is what a man looks like right there. And then Rosie O'Donnell gets on there and starts talking on Twitter about, oh, and a display of toxic masculinity. You know what, bitch? Shut the fuck up. Sit your ass down. There was nothing toxic about that. That is what you are supposed to do as a husband, as a lover, as somebody who cares about somebody else. I'm sorry. I love Rosie O'Donnell, or at least I used to, but I don't know, whatever. But I don't see it as a display of toxic masculinity. Why didn't she say shit to Rock or about Chris Rock when he said that? Oh, now it's poo poo bad on you, Will Smith. How dare you stand up for your wife? Like, no. So I was absolutely happy. And the memes that are coming around, yeah, guys, the internet has no chill. Oh my god. Like, one meme I saw was a Pokemon meme, and it was oh, I forget the characters' names right now, but yeah, it was freaking hilarious. And then, like, the Batman slapping Robin theme or meme, you, like, internet, y'all have no chill right now, and I am here for every moment of it. Like, come on through. But yeah, Will Smith said in an interview in Rolling Stones a few years back that when you're in the business, you're expected to just deal with people heckling you, and it's supposed to be okay or whatever. But last night, that was not okay. And for what it's worth, Chris Rock took it like a man, I guess, and kept the show going on, because that could have turned into like a serious fight. But you don't go after people's family. And I'm sorry, in the like world of celebrity, I think that Will Smith is a hell of a lot higher up in celebrity than Chris Rock is. That's just my personal opinion. And then the fact that Tyler Perry went over and started talking with Will Smith afterwards and just got him calmed down. And I forget who the other actor was, but it was just really awesome to see that kind of solidarity. It I'm not gonna lie, I want me some Tyler Perry Medea advice after some shit like that, because Medea came out a couple 2-3 times to get old Big Willie laughing again, talking about boy, you should have played you some grip ball or something like that. But yeah, I am here for Will stepping up, and I cannot wait until the next Red Talk table to see if Jada even broaches the subject of what went on. And I am like feverishly looking for his public statement. His by meaning Will's public statement, if he even comes out with one. And honestly, I kind of hope that he doesn't. Just like, yeah, I slapped the taste out your mouth. Shut the fuck up about my wife. Shut the fuck up about my family, and let's keep it going. So yeah, that was just perfect. Chef's kiss to that moment. The moving on from there. Yesterday also, I had a little bit of a bitch session with a friend of mine, and she's an elderly friend, but still a friend of mine regardless. She's in her 60s and I'm 41. So, not too much of a time difference there. But it was nice. We got out, we went to a couple of yard sales, and then she's like, "Hey, I'm really kind of hungry. Let's go have lunch. My treat." I'm all, "Well, okay, I got money on me, but however," she's like, "No, I'm gonna treat you to lunch." Okay, cool. So, we went to a new restaurant that just opened up here in town, and uh, just sat there and had a really good little bitch fest. Did some crying on both sides of the table, just l- vented. That's what people need, and that's what we needed. She needed to vent, I needed to vent, and we just call it good. And that's exactly what it was. It was just a good venting bitch session where we both were able to just kind of let our hair down and talk about things going on in our lives, talk about the people in our lives, talk about the situations that are going on in our lives, the mutual people, and so on and so forth. And, if you're dealing with mental health issues or just issues in general, it's always good to have that one person that you can open up to and just like say, "Hey, this is what's going on in my life, blah, blah, blah." And you just use each other as a sounding board. And if you don't have that, I am so sorry. Find someone though. Try to do so at least. Like, get in a chat room if those still exist. Go on Reddit, something like. But it was really cathartic and very healing for the both of us. Um, I was emotionally drained up afterwards and came home and like passed out for a couple of hours, but you know, I'm starting to find more and more that as I get upset or if I start to cry or whatever, I get emotionally and physically and mentally drained almost instantly to the point where I have to sleep. And I know that that's a defense mechanism and all that other stuff, and I'm okay for it. Really, I am, because a lot of times I don't sleep well at night. Um, and I take like a ridiculous cocktail to put myself to sleep. But and that's even with my nighttime meditation and listening to soothing white noise sounds and stuff like that. I use a website called asoftmurmur.com that I go to sleep to pretty much nightly, and I choose rain, thunder, wind, static on the television and cricket chirping. And I use I usually get my room like really, really cold, and then I sleep to that, and I'm usually out within within 30 to 45 minutes. And so it really helps to do like bedtime meditations also, because um I use that time right before I go to bed for just reflecting on my day and making sure to put a thank you out into the universe and all that other stuff, and kind of like, thank you for the good day. Thank you for this happening. Thank you for that happening, and so on and so forth, and going on about my business, and then going to sleep. So that's something that we all need to try to do a little bit more, is just take some time to reconnect with ourselves and check in with ourselves, because usually we are so busy running here and there, taking the kids to and from school or to practice or whatever, or just, if even if you're not a parent, you have your stresses at work, you have your stresses in your relationship, you have stress, just day-to-day stress. And so many times we just get so bogged down with everyone else's bullshit that we don't take time for ourselves. And reconnecting is really simple. Take an extra 5 minutes on the road on the way home from work, take an extra 5 minutes in the shower, like on your day off, shut your phone off, don't answer it. Like, get away from electronics, go out into nature, sit by the beach, go into the woods, do something that is selfishly for you 100%. Like, make sure your bills and stuff are paid, but do something for yourself. It doesn't have to be anything big. Go buy a new shirt, go buy yourself a little something, take yourself out for dinner, or just for a meal in general. Buy yourself an extra Starbucks coffee for the week. Whatever it is that brings you happiness, that's 100% selfish and 100% just for you, go do it. As long as it's not hurting anyone else and everything else in your life is, for the most part taken care of, it's okay to treat yourself. You don't always have to be the go-to person for everyone and then leave yourself on empty. A lot of times we get so wrapped up that at the end of the day, we are left with nothing for ourselves, and we feel drained, we feel used, we feel just awful. And, you just got to keep moving forward, but at the same time, you've got to do right by yourself. So, what do you do to help you calm down and reconnect with yourselves? Like, I would genuinely love to know. Put it in the comment section, or like shoot me an email, hello cupcake it's me at gmail.com, um, or something. I would really, really like to know what you do to relax and reduce your own personal stresses. Um, for me, it really depends on what's going on in my life. There's times where I feel like I need to connect with nature, and I drive out into the middle of the woods and I sit there and I meditate and I just listen to all of the surrounding sounds and the ebb and flow of the wind through the trees, and just like feel really good about that. There's other times where I just turn on music and I let it blast at me, and I sing along to some of my favorite songs, and I just like do whatever I can to just focus on the music. Then there's other times that I take on a crafting project, or I will break out my paints and I'll start painting a picture, and just let whatever comes to the canvas come out on the canvas. So, just take some time to reconnect with yourself and do right by yourself and give yourself permission to live your life. You don't need permission from everyone else. It's your life. Do with it as you want. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here now, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section below. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and until next time, I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.